So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I really, really want a good video from Jen. No one asked for this video. You did not ask for this video, but I want to make this video. So here's all the reasons that Spice World is the most underrated film in cinematic history. That's it. That's the intro. That's the video idea. We're doing this. It's gonna be so dumb. So I'm a true 90s kid. Like, I was all about the Spice Girls growing up. I'm fairly certain they were the first CD I ever owned. It may have actually been a cassette tape. I'm sorry to alienate all you youngsters, but it may have been a cassette tape and not a CD. I loved the Spice Girls. I feel like the biggest physical evidence I have of me being a huge Spice Girl fan is that I dressed up as the Spice Girls with my best friend Amanda growing up for Halloween one year. This is the picture of that situation. I look like a tiny baby hooker. My mom went a little hard on the makeup there, and I was Posh Spice, she was Baby Spice. We didn't really have other friends, so there was just the two of us. That's not true. I guess we had friends, but like we were just Posh and Baby Spice for Halloween that year. So yeah, bye. I also have this book that all of the times that I've moved, somehow I've managed to keep this book in all that time. And I was like, do I still have that book? And then I went into my living room, and I did indeed still have that book. Let's talk about Spice World. Woo! So first of all, this movie came out in 1997. So I was like 7 years old when I first saw this movie. Right off the bat, we need to discuss the fact that this movie is basically a critique on like all of the power-hungry people who just want to steal and like suck the life force out of talented people, right? So like all of the villains in this film, and I'm going to define anyone that like tries to get something out of the Spice Girls without really caring about them as a villain. All of the villains in this film are like media bad guys, right? So there's the guy who runs the tabloid who looks suspiciously like the Donald, and he like hires the weird creepy paparazzi guy who at one point comes out of a goddamn toilet as like a metaphor for how shitty those people are. Like, what? And then like there's the American movie producers who are trying to make a movie about the Spice Girls and have all these terrible ideas. And then there's the documentary film guy who's like there to like suck their essence out, and he keeps getting to these intrusive situations. And then there's the record producer who is known as Chief. All of those people are trying to suck the life out of them. And then we've got the girls basically like their whole thing is like, yeah, but friendship is more important, and that is manifested in their friend Nicola, who is pregnant, and her boyfriend left her. Trevor is shit. Fuck Trevor. Trevor sucks. Trevor sucks. Like, why would you leave her? She's beautiful and wonderful, and she's carrying your child. And he left her when she was like 9 months pregnant, so she had no preparation for him being gone. Anyways, I could go on and on about how shitty Trevor is, and he's mentioned once in the film. And so like their whole thing is about how friendship and their friendship with each other and like their needs and their existence is more important than making all this music. Like they don't want to disappoint their fans, but they're also like, our best friend is giving birth, right? So basically the overarching theme of this movie is friends and family come before fame, and like don't let the haters get you down. Also feminism. 1997, beautiful definitions of feminism, like girl power, equality for the sexes. So there's that. The overall concept is beautiful. And then also, like, let's just talk. Honestly, this movie is comedy gold. You guys, like, it's so funny. I highly recommend you go back and watch it. I don't know where you can watch it. I happen to own it on DVD. But it's probably like $5 to buy it, and it's so funny. One of the reasons it's so funny is it's so self-referential. So like it knows that it's ridiculous. It knows that it's like dumb. It's campy. It's super campy comedy. But it also has like everything you could possibly want in a movie. It's so 90s. It's got aliens. There are aliens in this film. Only believable in Spice World. My biggest question about the whole alien scene is, did the Spice Girls see the subtitles? Do they just understand? They understand the alien language as if it's nothing, and I'm just like, what's happening, right? Okay, so aliens. It's got action. Just watch it. You'll see it. It's got adventure. Just watch it. You'll see it. It has bombs. It has babies. It has superheroes. And by that I mean Spice Force 5, which I swear to God, if they had made that movie, it's one of the pitches they make in the film, I would watch that movie. It looks incredible. Like, they should have made Spice Force 5. I'm just saying. It has flashbacks and flash forwards where these girls, like, they're pop stars. They're not really actors. And yet, like, honestly, their performance in the flashbacks and the flash forwards, it's pretty good. Again, the whole thing is campy, but it's pretty good. Y'all, the costumes in this film, the shoes that the girls frickin' wore. Do you remember the shoes that the Spice Girls wore? And then there's Clifford's suits. Clifford's their road manager, and good God, that man's costumes are just wow. They talk to vaginas. I mean, granted, they basically talk to Nicola's vagina and tell it to just clam up and tell the baby not to get, but they talk to vaginas, which is, you know, funny. The references to girl power, like Jerry has a whole costume, and then like Baby Spice has a shirt that just says girl power, and they're always like, feminism is great and we love it. And that frickin' bus. Anyone who watched this movie when they were a kid knows that bus. It was basically a TARDIS. It was bigger on the inside. Who wouldn't want a bus like that? Everyone had their own section. Baby Spice had a freaking inflatable house and like a tiny baby slide. Like, I know she's Baby Spice, but she's a full-grown woman. Why did she need a slide? But she had a swing. And as a person who desperately wants a hammock swing, as an adult, like, I'm so jealous. And then, like, they just, you know, it was also personalized. One of the best parts in that movie, my favorite part probably, is the photo shoot where they're all, like, tired of their stereotypes, and then they start dressing up as all these other, like, famous, like, pop culture, like, women and men and stuff. The special effects, though. Anyone who's seen Spice World, the one thing they remember over anything else are the special effects. Because who can forget that beautiful scene of the bus leaping over the gap in the London Bridge? I mean, high quality special effects. Let's just talk about Scary Spice's rehearsal wear, which is basically a freaking NASA spacesuit. Okay, so but the other thing I love about this movie is how movie it is. So it's a movie, right? And then within the movie, they're making a documentary about the Spice Girls. But then at the same time, their manager's being pitched all these movie ideas from this, the two American, like, film pitch guys are pitching all these movies, and then when you get to the end of the movie, it's like they're pitching the movie that they're in. So it's like a movie within a movie about the movie that they're making, and then this it's so meta. Why don't we talk about the celebrities that appear in this movie? Because, oh my God, there are so many famous people that just show up. Elton John is in this movie. Alan Cumming plays a primary character in this movie. Richard Moore, aka James Bond, plays, like, the chief, like the executive producer of the record label. He is a cat. Well, he's talking, and then all of a sudden, he has a baby pig. And then at some point, he's feeding a bottle to the baby pig. Like, Meatloaf is in this movie. I don't know, you may not know who Meatloaf is, but you know at least one of his songs, which he references in the film. And the song is, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that, right? Hugh Laurie is in this movie. You might miss him, but he's in like a weird fantasy sequence where Baby Spice is a murderer. Stephen Fry is in this movie as a judge who sentences them to like pop song Oblivion. Bob Hoskins, he's the guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He shows up. He's like Ginger Spice in disguise. The guy who plays the paparazzi guy, Richard O'Brien, apparently he wrote the stage show for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Star-studded cast, y'all. Frickin' studded. Also, Richard E. Grant, he plays the road manager, and then Claire Rushbrook plays Deborah, who's like, I don't even know what her job is. I have so many questions about Deborah. Deborah apparently has a degree in, hold on, what does she have a degree in? Apparently Deborah has a degree in politics, philosophy, and economics, and yet her biggest concern is whether Sporty Spice is wearing the right shoes. Both of them have been on Doctor Who. I like watching anything that's created partially or fully in the UK and say, who was on Doctor Who? And I know for a fact both of them were in Doctor Who. If you want some 90s nostalgia, if you want to listen to some truly quality pop music, because fight me, Spice Girls made amazing pop music. This is the hill I've chosen to die on. Fight me. If you want to just, like, feel good and have a good time for, like... Alexa, what's the runtime of Spice World, the movie?
The 1997 film Spice World is 1 hour and 33 minutes long.
If you want an hour and 33 minutes of just, like, feeling great and, like, feeling cool, if you want to just love the Spice Girls more, if that's even possible, like, just go watch this movie again. It's worth your time. Okay? Like, honestly, oh, I love it so much. So thank you for watching this video. I love Spice World and the Spice Girls, and so I decided to tell you about it. I hope you like this video. Do you love Spice World? Tell me your favorite memories about it in the comments below, or tell me some other 90s movie that makes you super nostalgic. And like this video if you liked it. If you really liked it, you can subscribe to my channel, and click the bell for notifications. That's about it. I'm just gonna say bye now. Okay, I love you. Goodbye! It's like, oh, I'm wearing manta ray shoes. These are manta ray glasses. I'm so hyper right now. Okay, I'm Victoria Malcolm. Every boy and every girl, spice up your life. People of the world, spice up your life. Yes? Yes. I'm coming.
I don't understand.